Sometimes I think I should probably have an intro to this. I don't know. I'm gonna keep talking real quick because I want to test out to see how well the music in the background sounds with the everything else. Oh wait, I said I was gonna keep talking. I stopped talking because I'm stupid. Give me a second. I had to turn it up just now because there's no way to like preview the song before. Alright, so I think it's at a decent level. So hey guys, this is my weekly update. Once again, I was trying to push this for Sunday, but I was just so dang gone tired. And Sunday happens to be now the night that me and Jay watch Snowpiercer. So if you guys haven't seen Snowpiercer, check it out. Because it's one of those things that surprisingly has caught my attention, and I can't seem to like stop watching it. Like, I'm always like, oh, what's gonna happen next kind of thing, and I'm not really that kind of guy. I'm glad it's only like, you know, once a week kind of thing. Okay. So as I'm trying to like multitask like the beast that I currently am, I know I put a description on this thing. I should have copied and pasted. So I'm gonna try to talk about as much as I can recall that I did this week. So give me 2 seconds. Like, oh jeez, I should be more prepared, but guess what? I'm not. I'm not prepared at all. And I would be lucky if this thing actually goes through well. Copy all that. Copy. Close that. I need that open. I'm going to close that. I don't need that right now. I'm going to close this. I'll read that later. I'm going to close this because it's not responding. There we go. So that's the only thing I want up. And the numbers go back up. Look at that. Now I know what I'm talking about. Let's get this started, ladies and gentlemen, because it's definitely on the side of questionable. Alright, so on my handy dandy list right here. So last Tuesday, the Many Sides of Us actually got published on YouTube, and I am shocked that it got more than 10 views. So, granted, there's a part of me that gets upset that that gets more than 10 views, and my other stuff from the Second Chance Gaming struggles to just get 10. But I should just be happy that I got 10 and just kind of like run with that. But I watched it with my partner from Skills, and she loved it. She loved it, and she's like, "Yeah, keep going with it." I showed my specialist, Doc. I'm just gonna call her Doc, and she says, "Yeah, she's gonna show other people that that she's familiar with who has the same diagnosis as DID." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Watch it yourself first before you send them off to my page, just to make sure that you know I'm saying the things that you feel needed to be said. Just because I happen to be somebody who has DID and is talking about it doesn't mean that everybody needs to hear what I gotta say." But it definitely, I'm proud of the work that we did, and I can't wait till we watch another episode to do another response on the video, which should be happening on Thursday. So I'm kind of really super pumped about that. So I had a date on Friday. Yeah, date. Like an innocent movie night kind of thing. Ended up watching Trolls 2. And surprisingly, it's a really good movie. It's just very fun, I guess is a lack of a better word. It was me and Bunny, we watched it. And I'm going to say this, and I know my friend, gosh, I'm not going to say her name. So, my friend Mac, yeah, like mac and cheese, she knows who she is. The main character reminds me a lot about a lot of her. The way that she's just always positive and just always pushes to look on the positive side of things. And like I'm like, oh yeah, that's so Mac right there. So yeah, we watched Trolls 2, me and Bunny. After that, we talked for about a couple hours, and then I drove her down to her parents and for her to get a late Mother's Day gift because it came in late because of all the situation happening with COVID right now. A lot of deliveries are being kind of like shipped out late. And then I spent hours. Like I ended up staying the night, slept on the couch. But we all talked until late into the night, early morning kind of thing. And then I had to leave in the morning to take care of the responsibilities I have around here. But it was great. We talked so much. I told him about my DID and a little bit of the complexities of like all the other things surrounding it. So that was terrifying, but I didn't do it because I felt like I needed to. I did it out of respect because they were being so open with me. They were being so, I don't know, I felt, not that I needed to, but that if they're being so open with me, why would I not be open with them? So, and they accepted it. They, not sure they understood everything. Hell, there's a lot of days I don't understand everything, but they are willing to make the effort. So that was just amazing to me. What else happened? The heat's still crazy, but it's cooling off. That's a good thing. The tower is being renovated, ladies and gentlemen. There was a huge hole here that at nighttime I'll be like just staring at from my bed, kind of going, bats. Bats coming down, and they're gonna touch my face the second I close my eyes. Like, hey Nick, I'm gonna be like, small, furry, fast things, just creepy. But now they covered it up because winterization and awesome people, great crew, and everything else like that. And it's one of those things like I should have thought of this, but I didn't because I'm not stupid, but like, and it wasn't laziness. It really just didn't even occur to me. I'm looking at like, why didn't I think of that? Like I thought about covering it with plastic. I thought about covering it with like a grate. I thought about covering it with like 2x4s. It's just a piece of drywall there. Like, that's just great. We're doing a lot of other remodeling. Something the landlord's having to help with lowering down the cost of electricity and heating during the winter seasons, of course. So my benefit, even though it's a short-lived benefit, because like I said, Operation R is still on the way. Speaking of which, I probably need to add that. Operation R. Even though Operations R is still like underway, it's nice that this is gives me one less thing to worry about at night. Speaking of Operation R, I finally found a letter lost amongst the things downstairs, addressed to me, explaining why the apartment that I showed you guys a couple of weeks, no, actually, I guess it'll be closer to like a month ago, why I did not get that. Now, keep in mind, they sent out this letter, and then I continued to make phone calls, not knowing the letter was here, not knowing I got a letter. So when I finally got the letter, I'm just kind of like, I need to start finding out another way for me to get mail, because I'm starting to feel a little bit, and I don't want to, and I'm not going to, and I don't believe that it's any one particular person's fault. It just happened just to get lost, and it wasn't the first piece of mail to get lost, and I might need to consider the idea of getting a P.O. box and having all my stuff shipped there, and having my actual address here, obviously, but having a P.O. box so that, you know, I can actually go there, get my mail, and be like, oh, this is actually my mail. I don't have to be like, I wonder if something got lost in the pile. Well, I guess some things do get lost in the mail, but I don't have to worry about it when it's as much in a P.O. box, because it's just like when I open up the door, it's all my mail, so, you know, it's not going to be that bad. But I still need to kind of figure out the logistics of that all, like how much I need to pay, the rules, regulations, and all that other stuff. Mainly the payment, and how that kind of affects certain other aspects of my life. Of like, all right, I have a natural address, but I also have a P.O. box. So, you know, I still need to kind of understand and wrap my head around the entire thing there. But that's something that I'm going to be working on this coming month, I think. Even though it's not on the board up there, it is something that I'm going to be working on. Okay, so because of the remodeling, which started like last week Thursday, I couldn't be in this room, obviously, because like, if I'm doing work here and there's people around, you know, hammering, drilling, and all that stuff, like, it's just too distracting to chaotic. So I left. Luckily, A and the people with skills were able to actually give me an entire conference room to myself, which was awesome. Like when I called up, I was like, "Hey, I can't be at my house right now. They're doing some work. Is there a way you can get me to the office?" And she's like, not really sure we can do that. I'm like, look, just talk to your supervisor and see what you can do. And they were able to allow me the conference room for me to spread out all like if you guys are friends on my Twitter, you can see like all my paperwork just laid out on like virtually like an entire table, and me kind of going, okay, where do I need to the work I do on a daily basis regularly when I'm not out there on the field is tremendous. So like, thank you Skills very much for allowing me to use the conference room to be able to like put my legs together, more like trying to get my legs together right there. But it was great. Like I worked there from like 10 until 4:30, and like it was just like, I wish I had an office. Like I wish I had an office for my own shit. Granted, I have my room, but my room here, by like the tower here, is versus my bedroom, living room, work den, man cave, like storage area in the corner. Like it's everything in one room. So like to have an actual office would be like just awesome. Like I think if I ever actually got like an actual office job, I would sneak off on my lunch break to another office that wasn't being preoccupied and just work on my own personal life stuff. But yeah, that was just really cool. Like it was just really, really sweet. Thank you once again, Skills. I cannot thank you guys enough for letting me do that. So that happened Thursday. Friday was the movie night with Bunny. Saturday, Sunday was just like days. I did stuff. Nothing really worth talking about. Just there is something worth talking about. So UBIsoft Forward, which is a conference that UBIsoft was having to more or less promote their upcoming game, and me and Hunter were talking about like, yo, we should probably do a podcast about this. So we did a podcast about it. We watched their trailer for Elite Squad and 2 trailers on Watchdog Legion, the 3rd installment to the Watchdog series, and it was cool that we were able to do that. The first part got streamed, the second part didn't get streamed, it got recorded instead, because we were kind of seeing if the quality either or kind of really mattered. Because like the first one I streamed and record, and he was like, well, you really shouldn't need to have to do that, let's just record it and see where that takes us. And so I recorded it, and like I haven't looked at the quality yet, because today, and keep in mind we did that last night, so that was like what, that was like 2.5 hours of actually watching the video, pausing, commenting, playing, the whole 9 yards, an actual, okay, this is what I really like about it, this is what I really hope for it. Me and him just went back and forth on ideas, and it was just so awesome. Thank you anybody who was actually able to watch. Once again, I'm not used to having an actual set schedule, and I think that's something that I definitely want to try to do, because I think a lot of people will kind of be like, okay, well, when should I kind of watch, or should I just always have some kind of notification on? And not everybody knows about notifications on all the different platforms, being Twitch and YouTube and what have you. So maybe in the future I might try to be more concrete on like, okay, this is the time that I'm doing X, Y, and Z. But yeah, it was just really cool. It's just really cool. I'm hoping that I'll be able to actually post up the actual second half of the second trailer we did. The second trailer that we watched on Watchdog Legion, which looks like a cool game. If you guys have the time, I'll post it up on YouTube Wednesday. Part 1 and part 2. Part 1 was actually streamed on Twitch, but my audio didn't come through, but it recorded. Can't figure out how that happened. So Wednesday will be part 1 and part 2, where you see the Elite Squad and our thoughts on that, and the thoughts on the actual game, the actual trailer for Watch Dogs Legion, and then the breakdown of characters and abilities of characters of the game that's coming out, which looks amazing. Please check it out. I'm gonna try to link a description. Not description. I'm gonna link the video. I can't even link it now because it's not going to be posted until Wednesday. So hold off on that. I'll let you all know. Check out my Twitter. Check out my Facebook. Check out the Second Chance Gaming Facebook group. You'll see all the stuff there whenever it pops up. Hopefully, I'll be able to remember all this stuff. So I'm just really psyched about that. So the things that are happening. Oh, also last Friday, aside from movie night, I also got my license. Let me tell you, I got chunky, and I'm not happy about it. So I'm gonna try to maybe. I'm not saying I'm gonna go start working out because that's not exactly my thing. But Buddy likes working out, so I might kind of be like, yo, you might need a workout partner because I want to get rid of some of this flab going on. I don't know. I'm sure she wouldn't mind, but that required me to go down there a lot more than what I do now, and being able to find a way to financially support the trips like that without hindering anybody else is going to be a challenge that I am doing my best to try to come to. Because I like spending time with Bunny, I like spending time with Princess, I like spending time with her family and everything else. And even though in the back of my head it's kind of like, well, this is the honeymoon stage, and we're not even at the point of like dating. We're just kind of like sincerely just hanging out, and getting to know one another. But like even at that, it's just like it's cool. But in the back of my head, it's kind of like what's the word for? What are the words for it? It's the honeymoon stage. When things kind of like even out, prepare to be aware and observe on your own abilities, your own actions, and everybody else around you as well. So I am enjoying the moment, like how Doc told me last week. Like, enjoy the moment that you're currently in, and whenever things kind of get a little bit harder, refer back to those moments, those good moments, but still address situations. And there's a lot of situations to address, especially for somebody who has mental conditions like I do in my situation with everything else going on. Bunny and her family have been more than understanding, more than like they've just been great. So and like stress free, like it's been extremely stress free to talk to them. I haven't felt this way in a very long time. So like we'll see what happens with that. Matter of fact, with that, Wednesday that's coming up Wednesday, there is another movie night, but it's a family movie night. Princess was like, you guys had movie night without me, and I'm like, I guess we're having another movie night. So we're gonna watch something else. Not entirely sure what, but it's gonna be something. And I almost wish I could have these things with my son. I wish I could like be like, oh, okay, we're gonna watch a movie, but I don't know how to do it properly this way. Maybe I could do a Facebook like watch party with just me and him. Wow, I need to figure out how to get that done. I need to make notes. Give me a second. Like, watch party with Xavier. We can watch him. I don't know, watch something. We watch TV together. And we can make that an actual visitation time. Excuse me. There we go. That's the project. Visitation idea. Watch party. I don't know, he likes Paw Patrol. He also likes that PB, the superheroes who wear like the pajamas, like, PB&J pajamas. No, superhero pajamas? Superhero pajamas. I'm gonna find out what it's actually called. Superhero pajamas. Pajamas. What else is going? So we're watching we're gonna watch something Wednesday, but I also wanted to help out my granddad. His AC died. Last Friday, and like I can't do anything about. Like I don't have the money to be able to do that. I don't even have AC. I just have a lot of fans. Like this is just one that you guys see. There's another one over there, and there's a small one over there. But when it gets really hot up in here, so like and like he's kind of doing more or less the same thing. But I wish I could do more for him. I really do. What else is going on here? I say a lot because I'm trying to fill in the dead air between me thinking and me looking at the documentation in front of me. Today is Chuck, my dad's birthday. I know he's not my actual dad, but he's the guy who's been more or less doing his best to be a dad-like figure in my life. Granted, my granddad has also fit that in more like the father figure very, very well. Been helpful, but so has Chuck. So we went out. Like I woke up this morning. I'm like, oh yeah, they're coming in to do more remodeling. So like I left. I tried to go down to skills, but they were not able to give me another conference room. So I went down to a friend's to kind of regroup my mind and everything else. And Bunny was like, hey, we're kind of free today. They had plans, and the plan sadly fell through. And I was like, oh wait, I remember earlier that day. My dad's like, hey, we're going down to this lake nearby. It's probably not a lake. I don't understand how, I don't know what kind of body of water you describe it as, but we're just gonna call it a lake. But we're going down to this lake for my birthday. Probably gonna go down fishing with the grandkids and everything. It's gonna be fun and sweet. And I remember him saying that, and I'm like, yo, Bunny, do you want to go down to the lake and take Princess with us, because Princess really wanted to go do this other thing that happened to fall through, which no one else was fault. There's a lot of bad, unfortunate situations that came up. But Bunny agreed, so and I cleared it with Chuck and Sue, and they're like, yeah, sure, bring him down. So I took care of a couple of things. I mailed out the application to another residential area, so I'm hoping I'll hear from them. I was supposed to mail that shit out like a week ago, so I'm hoping that they get it. They should get it by Thursday, so I might hear from them around Friday or maybe sometime late next week. Yeah, really two big areas there, but I'm hoping to hear from them within the week. So I took care of a couple things before I went to go get Bunny and Princess, and we went down to the lake, and it was surprisingly fun. I didn't feel stressed. Granted, now I think about it, all right, so real quick, some of you might be thinking oh, you went down to this lake on your dad's birthday and you didn't spend time with your dad and all that stuff. Look, I learned this about my dad. One day, freaking years ago, he was like, look, don't buy me stuff. Don't throw me a party. Don't do this, don't do that, X, Y, Z. You know what I need you to do? I need you on my birthday. Wish me a happy birthday. Tell me you love me. Do what I ask you to do. Leave me alone. Not in a mean way, but let me relax. Let me chill. Don't let me stress out about X, Y, and Z. Just help me relax and chill. My dad likes fishing. I'm not about fishing, but I love my dad. But I also know that he wants some peace and quiet. I brought Princess and Bunny with me, so they're not gonna we were on the other side of the lake, so obviously they went swimming as my dad went fishing. So you can't swim and fish in the same area unless you plan for nothing to happen. So I told him this, and I think whenever I see him next today, because I'm going to see him possibly in a little bit, I'm going to be like, yo, Dad, sometimes you suck as a dad, but I'm glad that you're my dad. I think that works. Without it being too mushy and being really real, but he knows that I mean it. I don't know. I'll try it and see how well it works. I'll let you guys know next week if I remember to tell you. What else is there? Oh, me and Bunny and Princess had crazy fun in the lake. It was actually really fun. I went to this thing. I think I was actually planning on trying to show Princess how to fish, and it really never got there. It just didn't get there. So I was still dressed up, not in suit and tie or anything, but I had clothes on. I didn't have swimming clothes. I just had clothes on. So when we went out there, I'm like, I'm just gonna kind of, I'll be good from this distance. And then she's like, Nick, come in. I'm like, all right, I'm getting a little bit in. And then people started splashing. And I'm like, I guess I'm wet. Let's do it. And I just kind of got in. Bunny really helped me kind of get comfortable with water. It's not that I'm afraid of water, and amazingly, I do know how to swim. I have that knowledge in case I need to, not because I like to, if that makes any sense. But yeah, playing with Princess, playing with Bunny. Even my sister was down there. We all hung out, had a good time. My mom, my dad, they were there. My nephews? Would it be nephews? Yeah, my nephews were there too. So that was really fun. That was really all a learning experience, all a way for me to unwind. And that's the part of my back of my head, oh, this is the honeymoon stage. I'm going to enjoy this for as long as it lasts. And I'm gonna try to improve on the mistakes that I had in the past of like allowing PJ Masks. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. It is PJ Masks. Yes. Let me find that note. Sorry. Thank you, Miss Miller, right there. Yes, I know who you really are, but thank you very much for letting me know. PJ Masks. I could not remember for the life of me. PJ Masks. Yeah. Something that Bunny and her family was saying last Friday, was that I couldn't stop smiling. I haven't been able to stop smiling since I've been getting to know Bunny more, to know Princess more, and the entire family, and to see that maybe my life can actually have an upswing. And it's nice that nothing's really required of me, and I'm just pushing forward because it's what I want to do. It's part of who I am. No one's saying you have to do this, you have to do that, and having an undertone about it that is like, oh, I'm asking you because it's your responsibility in some way. Like, no, I feel no pressure. I feel no pressure, and all I want to do is just enjoy myself with Bunny and Princess and her family, and like it spreads. Me and my sister have been talking a lot more. We've been hanging out a little bit more. Me and my mom too, we've been talking a lot more too lately. And even me and my dad is like, okay, you got your stuff done, you know, and like, yeah, and like, you know, we bullshit with little ideas back and forth. Things are just getting better. Me and Hunter, we did parts of the UBIsoft forward thing. Like, things are just working out. And I'm sending out letters and packages and everything else. I am on the upswing, and life is so good right now. I can't even argue it. I'm so happy. I'm so ecstatic. I'm proud of everything that I've been able to accomplish so far. And I know I am nowhere near done. Obviously, I talked about the movie night. I talked about the UBIsoft forward thing that me and Hunter are doing. I just know this upcoming week's gonna still be good. And if it happens to kind of slump a little bit, that's okay. I need to pull it back out and keep the momentum going. I'm happy, guys. I'm really happy. For the first time in a long time. I'm happy. Well, guys, that's all I got time for today. I got other things to do. I got some responsibilities to take care of. I got laundry to be able to handle because wet clothes and all that. Better take care of that. And hopefully I might see my dad downstairs, wish him a happy birthday one last time, see if there's anything else that he needs on his birthday. On the fact that he survived 365 days. Again, for the X amount of time. I know you probably don't care if I say his birth, how old he is, but you know, the fact that he survived another year, the fact that anybody survives another year is always a good thing. So never ever say, what's the point of celebrating my birthday? Keep in mind, people do not get that privilege. Some people do not get to celebrate another birthday. So if you are celebrating a birthday, your birthday's coming up, be proud that you survived, because there are people who haven't. Keep that in mind. All right, guys, so I definitely have kept going. So I'm going to let you guys go because I have, like I said, other things to do. And I almost thank you guys for listening. If you're listening to this, you're watching my video because you care. You're watching my video because you might have accidentally tripped over it. Regardless, though, thank you for hearing me out throughout. I do appreciate that. And I really do hope that, like, I'm not sure. I hope that you guys allow yourself to not feel down anymore. I hope that you allow yourself to feel better about life, and you allow yourself to, if depressed, do not make yourself stay in depressed mode. Pull yourself out of it. And if your friends are trying to pull yourself out of it, listen to them, okay? Because life can be good. It requires work. It requires the support of your family and friends, and a little bit of love. Yeah, that sounds cheesy as hell. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm really going to let you guys go. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, later.